One of the most crucial steps in taking our country back is everyone taking responsibility for their financial decisions. There's definitely an argument that a lot of these companies are total scumbags and they're offering terms that are completely predatory. They've even gone as far as lobbying the government to give them a looser and easier playing field to screw you over. However, this does not mean you are totally innocent. You had to sign your name on the line. You had to shake someone's hand. This is the first mistake you made. The second one is when you decided to lie, cheat, and steal to make sure you could make that payment or whatever the obligation was on your horrible financial decision. And that's exactly the trap they want to get you in. They want to get your name on a contract, a loan, whatever it is that horribly screws you over and makes you a slave. So when it comes time to repay them, and maybe things are getting a little bit too close to the end of the month, they want you to screw someone over so that they can get paid back. And then from there it snowballs to the point where you're screwing people over for your gain and maybe even going into more debt to appear more successful than you are. One of the hardest lessons this upcoming financial crash will teach is that it's very expensive to be an adult and finance make-believe. All of the girlies and bros who took out these massive loans to go to college, and then they get a bunch of loans to get an apartment or a house or cars or clothing, could be credit cards, whatever it is. A lot of people, when they reach adulthood, believe you have to just finance everything out the nose and hope and pray it works out. Well, I gotta tell you something. That's called gambling, and the house always wins when you're doing that. This is tough to hear, but you need to hear it if you actually want to change and take your country back. You are not a victim. You're an adult. You made some really bad decisions, and it's time to suffer the consequences. But once it happens, and you're smart about it, and you actually take stock of everything, you can actually begin to change your life. That's what's so crucial. Don't be scared of ripping the Band-Aid off, because once you do, you'll realize the wound is healed. Now in this situation, it's going to take a lot of time before you rip the Band-Aid off, but acknowledging the fact right now you have a cut will be your first step. Then you got to apply the alcohol to make sure it's all clean, then slap on that Band-Aid. And it could take a couple of years by the time you rip it off. But when you do, you'll realize all of that pain in the beginning, it was worth it, and that's what made you change. And this is what I want people to realize. You made some really bad decisions. You don't need the government or other people to bail you out. Take responsibility, eat the crow, and then move forward from that. Change your mind, change how you speak, change how you act, and we'll take this country back.